And a welcome into those just joining us. We're just getting started here in the first with no score. Now in the box, Starling Marte. He will lead this one off today. Strike one to start the at-bat.
First pitch, 106.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year. 55 degrees at game time. Squared that one up just a little late. Again, a 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball. I got the count. 2-2.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. First delivery to him on the way. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
So he got him swinging. Freddie Freeman goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Into the box now, Austin Meadows. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. In there, 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Hey, Dero, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, it's been very good. 9 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Fouled away. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
All even now, 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. they're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Another one sent foul. And he struck him out. A 10-pitch battle, but he finally wears him down. It's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Lance Lynn will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Lance Lynn is a strike-throwing machine, not an overpowering guy. He's 92 to 95 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 60 to 70% fastballs. Does have the slider and does use his changeup. He's primarily a fastball-type pitcher. If he has that good breaking ball, he could be really tough.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Gio Urshela will be next. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Outside.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So first and second with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeJong. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Two and 2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Lynn comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
They'll try and entice him with a
Count
high
1-0.
fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. And he puts it on the ground to second. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Batting center. The left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-1 to count. One and one. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Hit sharply toward the right side. A dive, but it's off his glove. 1 run scores.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No balls and a strike to count. 3 runs already home here. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it bangs off the monster. Throwing to second. To second now, but he's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
At the plate, Martin Maldonado. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in, Luke Voigt. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. First offering on its way. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
The next 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One out, nobody on. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Goodrum, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Reese McGuire. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
0-2 is the count.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And that misses 1-1. Outside 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they open it up to 6-2 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 29.
Digging in now, Gio Urshela. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now another 2-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Marte going back, and it's off the green monster. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. Fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Hunter Dozier will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Yastrzemski. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a 2nd one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen. That's going to be all for Lance Lynn. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-2 game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
He's set, and the pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Still only one out in the inning. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or trying to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Number 12, Travis.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's inside.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the throw in gets away from him.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this single.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Comes set with the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped toward the second baseman. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. We've played 2. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Out of play. LeMahieu, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. He's taken high above the zone.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Back up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's George Springer, and if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
And there's one down now. At the plate, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he botches it. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Paul DeJong.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Yastrzemski. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you gotta love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hunter Dozier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with two gone.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. And this will kick off the base of the wall. One run is scored. On to second, but he's in safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Number 12.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
For digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
That evens it up 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. One run is in. Throw comes to second. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5. So he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Chase Anderson is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. A 1 pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
2 out here and a runner at second. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
And it's fouled away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Freeman is up with it. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Luke Voigt starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
I got a ball,
Now
one
a
strike.
fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And a great start to the ninth, as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Tyler Lyons will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign. So now to the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's picked out.
Lifted in the air out to left. Gardner is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Nico Goodrum. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, inside.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Runner at second here with one man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in, Reese McGuire, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Count now a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from second is in to score.
The center fielder, number 2. Starling.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Gardner going back. Gone. Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Stars will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
14-6 is the way this one ends. The Stars jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Lance Lynn gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.